Hey everyone, I'm Ivy with Tennis String Theory. I'm going to replace the bumper grommets on this blade. This one is a 16 by 19. Now, I know some of the blades come in 18 by 20s, but this one is 16 by 19. The grommets that the customer bought is actually for a V7. This is a V6. Now, it will fit. I would just have to customize it, and I'll show you how. So, the bumper will be a little bit smaller than the original one that's on here, but that's okay because you just want to protect this part. You see how bad it is? Yeah, it will line up, you see. So when it lines up, you'll see just be sorry, can you see? It'll be a little bit smaller than the original one. I start from the end of the bumper. I don't know which one this part is, but there's a line that kind of separates the grommet and the bumper. I don't know if that's the actual terminology for this one right here, this part. I'm just gonna call it bumper. I feel like it is. All right, let me see how I took that off right there. See, so there's a separation, and then there's the other part right here where I'm going to pull out. This one's easier to take off. This one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Grommets. All right, hold on. Start from the bottom. I'm starting from the bottom, and then you can start either way, whichever is easier. That one came off easy too. The worst ones, the worst grommets that I do replace are the Babylot ones. I replace a lot of them. Let's see what. I don't really replace a lot of Wilsons or Yonex, but the majority I do replace a lot of the Babylots. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the material they use. I'm not sure. See how easy this was? Okay. We're going to line this one up with this other part of the grommet. Let me see here. And just giving you guys a heads up, a lot of the customers do not know we have to replace the strings in order to install the new grommets. I had a customer that thought we could just put the grommets and bumper on without restringing it, and that's not the case. It's going to be very difficult. I mean, there's no other way. So we got the new grommet. I'm going to stick this in here. Start from the bottom. Usually just pops in there. You may need a little bit of help with my trusty cow. Just gonna have to help guide the grommets in the holes. And then again, I'm gonna have to cut part of this to make it fit. So I'm gonna customize it because it's a little off. Doesn't line up with the holes correctly, just a tiny bit off. Yeah, I think we got it to where it's kind of off here. Reached the point where I'm going to have to cut it and customize it to fit on this. So, okay, there we go. Cut a little bit more to make it fit. That worked. Yes, it worked. All right, and I may have to cut another piece kind of closer to the top. We'll see. Okay, yep, I think I reached it. Hold on. Okay, this was not easy. So, I actually cut it several places here, and I had to take from pieces off of the old grommet to fit in here. So is kind of cut. You probably can make a better looking one. And I had to keep this in place because it wasn't fitting correctly. So if you can, please buy the V6 if it's for V6. If it says V7 and you buy it from online and they say, oh, it could fit, you may need to cut some things. No, you're going to have to actually cut a lot of things to make it fit, and maybe use old parts to make it fit. So basically I customized this to make this fit, and it still doesn't fit 100%. So you can see here it's kind of like bulged out because it's not fitting correctly. So yep, I installed it and I'm going to string it now. Okay, so I finished this. I did the bumpers and the grommets, and again, you can kind of see it's kind of buckled up on each side, and the grommets on the bumpers where it's kind of buckled, it's not entirely through, so, but he's got a poly, so that helps. Yep, so please tip your stringer if they helped customize your bumper and grommet, because it doesn't really fit.